All right, so you're back again. So what we're going to do in this one is we're going to have a savings loop, and it's going to be a similar idea, but it's going to have a couple little new things on it. So first off, I just said, okay, I can tell you how long it'll take you to earn any amount of money, and that's great. So I'm going to start off with create a new variable and called it item, and the item is going to be the input of this question. Now you notice an input integer or float in front of there, so this is just going to be a text input. You would like to buy what? Okay, so what would you like to buy? And then I'm going to have, because I need to find a way of getting the item cost. Right? So that item cost is going to be the answer to this question. So what I did here was I just had, I have a question, and I'm going to say whatever their item is, I'm just going to drop it in here and ask them right back how much that item costs again. So let's just make sure that that works before we get going too far. And I'm pretty sure that's how you spell nowadays, but don't get mad at me if it's not. All right, so let's see here. Bam, bam. Oh man, messed up something. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, come on. All right, so what I have here is a simple counting problem. I've got 1 left parenthesis, 2, 3 left parentheses, and I've got 2 right parentheses. So this one closes the item, this one closes the input, and then this one closes the larger question. So now I'm going to run it again. Hopefully this time you won't make me look like an idiot twice, would you? What would you like to buy? I would like to buy pickles. How much does pickles cost nowadays? And I can enter in, let's say, $7.50. And it's fine for me to enter $7.50 or any amount of number because I had float as my input. So now what we want to do is we want to ask a couple of questions to figure this out. Now granted, there's so many different ways to solve this problem, so the way that I'm solving it isn't the most exact and it's not even the quickest, but it's a way to solve it with loops, which is kind of the idea of this chapter, so I thought we'd give it a try. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a variable called weeksave, and it's going to be the answer to this question, input. How much can you save a week? And I also need to figure out what's called, we'll just call it start save. And it's going to be the input to this question. And so when we have those two things, and like I said, there's a couple different ways to do this. The way I'm going to do it is if I know how much I start with and I know how much I can save, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this new thing called current total. And I'm going to have that, at first, I'm going to have that just equal the start, how much we start with. Now, that current total is going to change, right? And so what I want to do is I want to create a while loop. So while true, I want to have this happen. Either two things are going to happen. Either my current total is going to be less than that item cost. So like I have $15 and that's less than the $3,000 pickle I want to buy. Or the other option is this is my current total, and I'm going to use greater than or equal to item cost. Then I want something else to happen. You know, if you're a bad speller like me, you probably ascertained from the videos. See, I did it again here. See how I can click on this and it highlights everywhere else I have current total. Should this one go? It's because I forgot a T, right? Pretty useful little thing. I can find all the item costs. So use that to check if you're if you got sausage fingers like me that are bad at typing. Okay, so let's go back to the problem at hand. Our current total, if it's less than the item cost, well then we can't buy the item, can we? What we want to have happen then is we want our current total. It's just another week of saving for us. If our current total isn't enough, then I just take our old current total and plus our week save. So I say like, oh, we start with $10 and we save $30 a week. Well, that will become our new current total. And it's going to run it through the loop. And it's going to keep running it until this is true. And if this second thing is true, well, then we can break it. So we're going to just keep running this until this thing is true and we can finally get outside of our loop. There's a couple things. Well, you know, we should run it, make sure we're not breaking any rules. What would I like to buy? I would like to buy, let's say, hot ham sandwich. How much does a hot ham sandwich cost? I don't know, about $3.50. How much can you save a week? $1. How much money do you have? $0. Okay, so all of our inputs work fine. It did break eventually because I can get here. If I didn't get this, it would be like it would have been keep working. So it wasn't very satisfying though. Once this thing breaks, I want it to tell me something. How about this? Let's have it say print if you have okay, so this is a lot, what I just did there. What I want is the first one to say, well, if you have, so that's my start save, and our saving, that's my week save, then it'll take you blank weeks. I haven't created a week variable yet, but I think it's a pretty good idea that we do, to earn and that's the item cost, right? So let's put that all in there, the format. So those are the four things, right? Start save, week save. I'm going to create the week number. That's going to be a new variable I'm going to create. And then the item cost. And 2 sets of parentheses should do correct? Yeah. All right. So now I want that week number. So just like we did in the previous video, I need to create a variable called week number, and it probably makes sense to start the week at 0. And now I need to figure out when I want this to be in the loop, right? I don't want it like here. If I put it here, then it'll only happen, well, it won't be in the loop then, right? Because I have to indent, right? I could put it there, but what I want to have happen is I want it to be, I think, right here. So that every time that my total is less than, I will add my weekly savings, and I want it to know that another week has gone by. So I'm going to have my week number to go up like that. Let's run this thing and see how it goes. Okay, what would you like to buy? Pickle Empire. How much does Pickle Empire cost? Let's say $160,000. That's a steal for a Pickle Empire. Okay. Oh, parentheses. I mean, my comma. What the heck am I doing? This is dumb of me. Let's get back to business. I want to buy a Pickle Empire. How much does it cost? No comma. Computers don't need commas. How much can you save a week? I don't know. 20 bucks? How much money do you have? I don't know. $2. So this is going to take a long time. So if you have $2 and are saving $20 a week, it'll take you 8,000 weeks to earn the 1,600. It's kind of a nice little printout.